the cursed streak. This man you see here, Fahsan 3K Battery, also known as Narongrit Pirang, was not just any boxer, he was a genuine foreign nightmare. He had entered the Philippines with a mission to humiliate an entire nation, and he was succeeding. Before this night, Fahsan had fought 22 consecutive Filipino boxers. The result? 22 wins. He had sown psychological terror, earning a nickname, the Monster of Thailand. But in December 2004, his cursed streak met an obstacle. A man stood in his way, a man who was not fighting just for a title or a purse, but for the honor of his people. And what happened next? Changed forever the meaning of the word revenge in Filipino boxing. We place ourselves in December 2004 in Taguig, Philippines. The atmosphere at the MC Home Depot Arena was electrified. The Filipino crowd was thirsty, not for victory, but for redemption. Fahsan 3K Battery, carrying his sponsor's name, was a wall. 22 consecutive wins against local fighters, and he had never been knocked out in his entire career. He was a relentless fighter, known for his durability and aggression. For Filipinos, seeing him enter the ring was like watching the nation's fate being played out. The return of the idol. Facing him was the living legend, Emmanuel "Pac-Man" Pacquiao. With 38 wins and 28 knockouts, Manny was the symbol of hope. Key motivation. Fact: this fight was crucial for Pacquiao for two reasons. First, to avenge his countrymen. Second, it was his first appearance after his controversial draw with Juan Manuel Marquez earlier that year. Manny felt he had something to prove, that his power was unquestionable, and that he was the undisputed king of his division. Training focus. It was reported that Freddie Roach, his trainer, had made him focus intensely on the power of his right hand, a perceived weakness, to complement his lethal left, seeking a quick finish to erase any shadow of doubt after the draw with Marquez. Manny did not see Fahsan as just another opponent, but as the embodiment of his country's defeats. He was the destroyer and would not be victim number 23. The psychological war. Clash of attitudes. Before the bell, the difference in attitude was abyssal. Fahsan, confident. The Thai looked relaxed, even arrogant, sure that Pacquiao would be no different from the 22 who came before. Pacquiao, the predator. Manny looked like a man on a mission. His gaze was cold, focused. Trash talk was unnecessary. His training and determination spoke for him. December 11th, 2004 arrived. Both fighters curiously in southpaw stance. The crowd held its breath. Round 1. The fuse is lit. Fahsan starts cautiously, trying to keep distance, but Manny wastes no time. Instead of dancing, Pacquiao becomes a hunter. He throws high-speed combinations, testing that right hand worked on in the gym. At the end of the round, a dizzying flurry shakes the Thai. Fahsan, although he does not fall, is forced to move more cautiously. The crowd erupts. They know this is a different Pacquiao. The audience bursts into cheers, since it had been 4 years since the boxing genius Pacquiao had appeared in the ring, and it seems he has not lost his form. Narongrit is in serious trouble.
Time, and what a round. But yung fight plan ni Fahsan para nakikita.
Sumasabay doon sa kanyang pag-step. And Manny Pacquiao now getting a measure of Pasong Pirang now trying to go to his midsection sa first round natin. And Fahsan, hindi niya alam kung saan malimit sumusuntok siya. Wala na si Manny doon sa pinagsusuntokan niya.
Natin dito, no? Manny's all business at saka ang atake niya. Very, very concentrated. Hindi siya masyado, even kung hindi niya mapatumba si Fahsan here in this first round, he's gotta keep his wits together. Ito. Maagang work. Wala siya masyadong footwork dito. He's letting his fists do the talking sa laban na ito with 125 to go more.
Etong si Pasong Pirang, lucky to survive if he survives round number 1.
Ang importante dito, it's a slip.
And Freddy Estrella calls it wisely, it's a slip. Ito pong si Pasong Pirang lost his slip. Dapat siguro, yes, kung sa iba yun, mawawarning nga si Manny dahil tinulak niya
Dalawang
pababa.
beses na yun.
Now, Manny now, again, trying to bounce, trying to use that right, trying to set up it.
So far, it's been a defensive fight for Fahsan because Manny Pacquiao has been all over him. It's a swarming attack.
With the left, right.
Nabigat yung kanan na jab ni Manny Pacquiao. No? That's a setup jab for his left hand.
Manny pa yung distansya ng kanyang suntok dahil ito si Pasong Pirang pumapasok din eh.
Well, matibay din ito si Fahsan.
Round 2. The first fall and the display of power, the pace skyrockets. Manny, sensing weakness, unleashes a storm of punches. It is no longer just speed, it is pure power. Fahsan tries to respond, but Pacquiao's aggression and volume of punches are overwhelming. Pacquiao has great talent for finding weaknesses in his opponents, and Fahsan was no exception. Barely into the second round, he was already being punished and cornered against the ropes. And it is very difficult to defend in that situation, especially against a boxer as fast as Pacquiao. Bam! In the midst of the carnage, a clean Pacquiao hand finds its target. Fahsan collapses onto the canvas. First knockdown of the night. The monster of Thailand, who had never been knocked out, touches the canvas for the first time in his professional career. He rises out of courage, but his legs no longer respond the same. It is a miracle he survives the round. The crowd goes wild and celebrates this first fall, especially because it was Pacquiao who did it. There is no doubt that our champion has returned. The referee counts to 8, but Fahsan manages to get up, though with a somewhat tired look. Luckily for him, the bell rings, and he will have a few seconds in his corner to recover and prepare. But no boxer could be prepared for what awaits after falling for the first time against Pacquiao.
Yes, nayanig. Pero yung nakapag-set up doon, yung dalawang kanmoling Fahsan 3K battery.
Short of toying around with this guy, going to the midsection and going upstairs again, staggered and sent ito pong si Pasong Pirang. Pero combination niya, makikita nyo ulit, yung jab, which looks like more of a he inhales him with that right of his.
Alam mo,
he goes to the body, grabe yung variety kinito.
You have to give it to Fahsan, ha? He is
This is the
round
knockout
highlights.
score. Tama yung kanan tumama.
Right hand, yes. That was the right hand.
Again, the right.
Ito na mga suntok na tinanggap niya from Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao again working out that right of his, trying with that right
Round.
and end of the second round. And we might say na ito si Pasong Pirang, whether he's lucky to master yung right cross kinito. This is round number 2.
Now, nakita din natin yung mga suntok ni Manny. Isa, tagiliran din, no? The side of the body.
10-second warning.
Fahsan looks like he's going to survive his second round assault.
Court. Round 3. The body punishment. Manny came out like a leopard toward his prey. He knew he had the advantage, and the rest was not enough time for his rival to be in perfect condition. The moment is now. He began with rapid bursts of body combinations and managed to punish Fahsan, who defended as best he could. Pacquiao does not let up. Now, with Fahsan more defensive, Manny is methodical. He mixes the punches, attacking the Thai's body to sap his stamina. Fahsan absorbs brutal punishment, showing a jaw of steel. Observation note: despite taking massive punishment, Fahsan's bravery is undeniable. He shows an incredible capacity to endure. Analysts note that if the fight reaches the late rounds, the Thai's stamina could be a problem for Manny. Pacquiao must finish this quickly.
Maraming nagdududa sa kondisyon itong si Manny Pacquiao, but Coach Freddy Roach said, I guarantee you, if we have to go 12, we will go 12.
Although he could also be a setup for his left hand or yung combination right, left, right.
Sinabi kanina kinito, narinig natin, sabi ni Coach Freddy Roach, if we have to go 12, then so be it. Ano? Yan ang sinasabi nila sa...
Bumabalik si Fahsan. Again, yung sinabi ko kanina, no? Manny should not be frustrated na bitawan niya sa laban na to. He's got to pace himself. Scheduled for 12 ito. Matibay ang kalaban niya, no?
Grabe.
Malayo pa to. It's a 12-rounder. Pero left. Well, one thing we have to also watch is baka naman masunog ito si Manny. Been able to take a lot of those punches. He went down once in round number 2.
Trying that right, but Manny gets tagged with that left by Pasong Pirang. Both fighters again fighting out of the southpaw stance. No, ayun,
Round 4. The Nation's Revenge. The final round of this bout arrives. Pacquiao is loose, confident, and knows Fahsan is ready to fall. Manny makes a quick, evasive move, dodging the Thai's attack, and in a devastating counterattack, throws his most devastating punch, a left uppercut that connects directly on Fahsan's chin. The impact is brutal, as if struck by lightning. Fahsan hangs momentarily suspended in the air, his eyes lost before crashing to the canvas. It is the second knockdown, and it is definitive. The referee does not even have to count. It's over.
No, yung dalawang paa, umangat! Umangat yung dalawang paa from the canvas. Okay, lalaban pa ako. One punch. brought down Fahsan in this round.
Eto, epikay niya ng kanan.
Ito yung kanan.
Tapos ito na, pag nakita niya magtatago sa kanan, uli, ayan, napipiki ng kanan.
It's over. Manny Pacquiao, sensational knockout. Winner down. Dalawang beses siyang bubagsak dito sa ating fourth round. Ito, panuhod.
Pumunta pa rin siya sa kaliwa niya, ano kailangan
Hindi
niya?
malaman ni Fahsan kung nasaan siya. Hindi niya malaman. Ito na naman.
Ito na naman, grabe, ang ganda kinito. Nakatago sa kanan.
Uppercut, na cross. Galing yung suntok ni Manny Pacquiao. What a sensational knockout victory. Second of 4 children. Ito,
Ang
panuorin natin.
ganda kinito nung
Kaliwa.
tinago niya ng kanan and then the upper nito.
Manny Pacquiao, 4 rounds. Ang mami niya si
Si
Jonisha.
Aling Junisa, we rarely see her.
Nandirito.
Ito ang rare appearance ni
At ito na, ang statement ni Manny Pacquiao. Juan Manuel Marquez, maghanda ka na.
Epilogue. The end of the streak. Manny Pacquiao's sensational knockout unleashed a deafening roar in the arena. This was more than an athletic victory. It was a cleansing of national honor. Manny had not only won the fight, he had erased the shadow of doubt left by the Marquez draw and had avenged the defeats of 22 of his countrymen. The lesson: Fahsan 3K Battery lost his reputation as the destroyer of the Philippines because he underestimated the legend's motivation. The phrase repeated after the fight was, "Fahsan chose the wrong victim." Pacquiao demonstrated that at that stage of his career, his combination of speed, strength, and unbreakable motivation made him too fast and too powerful for anyone in the division. Each of those final punches carried not only the weight of his fist, but the support and clamor of tens of millions of Filipinos who could finally celebrate. Manny Pacquiao not only stopped him, he annihilated him and proved that in the Philippines, the true monster can only be one: the merciless Manny Pacquiao. Do you want to see more incredible fights like this? We invite you to like and subscribe. With your support, we promise to bring more amazing boxing stories.